Hey, what's going on guys, CodeMonkeyKins here. You've been asking me to create a video on how to bypass captchas for numerous times, really countless number of times, and I always answered you that I never kind of solve captchas and I'm not doing that sort of a job and so on. And you know, that's really true basically, but still this video is entitled like how to bypass captcha. And I will show you one little trick here that instead of bypassing captcha, you can just avoid getting into it, and that's the most natural way of dealing with captchas. Just not just avoid to be treated like a bot, but just try to mimic the user experience browsing through the site, and that's kind of it. So here is the target site we're supposed to be crawling through. So it has the range of pages. Here we would be crawled through some of them just as a proof of concept, and I would be using some pre-coded stuff just to save you time watching this. And if you want to know more how the code works, just feel free to explore my No More Selenium video. Well, I will better just put a link in the description below this video. And also, if you want just try to run this without diving deep into the explanations behind, you can just find the link to the source code again within the description below this video. So just to paste the code right into your Chrome Developer Tools console, run it, and that's it. And yes, we're supposed to be crawling through this site using the Chrome Developer Tools, believe it or not. So I already have the web scraping and web browser playlist on this channel explaining various techniques on how to do this, and now I will use the one that I've created recently. So first we need to import the jQuery. I just want to separate the code because I would be altering this slide a little bit, and I don't really want to import jQuery every time, and also probably it's not even necessarily needed there to be imported, but still just let's skip it basically. So also I want to copy this function that I've created one in the last video basically. So it's the pagination crawler actually, and quite surprising thing here that the A tag responsible for the next button is literally the same on this side, just like within the quotes to scrape.com that I've been using as an example. So if you just inspect this next element here, you see like we got this list item class equals to next, and then we got this A tag. So this is quite pretty fantastic already. And I also want to set the crawl delay from 1 second to 3 seconds because it's the most just using the trial and error method I've discovered this is the most appropriate crawl delay here. And what else to consider? So if we just run this crawler right at the moment, it would be going until the very last page, but yeah, we actually want to avoid that behavior. So let's create the page counter variable. So variable page equals to, let's say 0, no, let's say 1, okay. And here we would be increment page counter. So I can say page plus plus just to increment this, and now we just want to add a little condition. So I say if page is less than 5, only in this case I want to crawl the next page. Now let's say else, and just console log all done, because this all done is about to be this all done is printed when all the pages available are crawled, but here so when the page number is exhausted basically, or not like less than 1, less than 5, yeah. Let's say reached page number reached page limit number. Okay, so let me just try to find this. Okay, so we're not supposed to be extracting quotes where we don't have those, and we'll make our custom data extraction logic here. So I guess this is it. So let's try to run this scroll next page method. So just copy and paste here right within my console, and the new window is, oh my god, sorry, not quote to scrape. Obviously I need to change the link here, yeah, so to make it obviously different, to make it as like the site I was supposed to be crawling from. Okay, so paste, and yeah, just one more thing to consider. Just want to show you the CAPTCHA that when we are encountering, so just to make sure that it's not really that easy to scrape, even though I'm not specifying any headers or cookies. Still, just as a proof of concept, I just want to show you this response and how it looks like. You see, like, we got a capture, well, it's not even working, but still, like, you see this bot crawling prevention is available on the target site, which is the problem. And again, like, when I was doing this project for my clients as my regular job, I used Growler API, which is the paid proxy rotation service, and that was the only way to bypass this sort of thing. But this method is absolutely free, and it's supposed to be used completely in browsers. So okay, now hold my breath and hope to see. So we're navigating to the very first page. Now we're waiting for 3 seconds, and then we should have go for page number 2. Yeah, page number 2. I'm not touching the computer, so page number 3, perfect. Page number 4. See, like, it's naturally crawling the site, and no captures appearing. And when we hit the page number 5, it should have stopped. And let's just close this window. Yeah, reach the page limit number, which is absolutely fantastic. So from now on, we can actually kind of start defining our data extraction logic. So right over in here, instead of creating all these quotes and things like that, so I need to find the card element. So let me just try to inspect this element basically to get an idea of how the card selector looks like. So this seems like this one. So this article, so copy, and yeah, and then let's get back to the console. So we're looking for an article tag, and the class equals to this one, and we're not looking for tags, but we want to iterate over the list of elements. So let's say each here, and it takes the function as an argument, so we don't need to specify any parameters here. And so, well, let's just try to say console.log, and I don't know, let's say just card, just to make sure that we did pick up the selector correctly and there is some data available. So also, I don't really want to crawl through all the pages, so for a while I will bring this to 1, because just during the debugging purposes we don't really need to crawl through all the pages. So it would just open the new page, and it has to already oh, probably. So hold on a sec. Okay. So it doesn't have to crawl through the pages at the moment. Instead, it should have looped over it should have looped over. Oh, it still crawls through the pages. Okay. Oh yeah, it just get to the second page and that's it. So it seems to be just correct. Okay, yeah, here he does print our cards. I just have no idea why I didn't print them when kind of before. Well, but still. Or you know, like I probably we can just we can leave the pagination equals to 5 here, and I think I can just simply. Oh my god. Yeah, I can do it like this. So, well, okay, sorry, I should have prepared this before recording this video, but still. Okay. Where are this? Oh, yeah, this is just correct. Yeah. But not here, but instead here, right? Yeah. So enter. I just want to make sure that the card selectors would be selected from the very first page. Probably they are not selected because I didn't yet, so I need to call this function recursively at least once. Well, okay, doesn't matter. So let's have this like we did before, actually. So just have 2 pages instead. So sorry for wasting your time, guys. Yeah. I guess now this finally should work. And okay. Oh, maybe I need to say this explicitly too. Okay, page number 2. Yeah, and we got the card selectors. Perfect. So, from now on, let's actually try to provide our data extraction logic. So, let's create the variable. So, extract features. So, features. So let's create the variable called features, and this would be the type of object basically, and I want to log this features. So and features. Okay, and right over in here, what we're supposed to be scraping, actually, let's have a look. Just as the proof of concept, just let's kind of pick up a couple of selectors. So let's consider the title and details URL, I guess. This would have been nice. So okay, why I can't right click? Okay, let me just try to copy this for backup purposes. If something goes wrong there. Okay, I have no idea why this doesn't react actually. Okay. Okay, can I paste? Okay, so let me just try to reload this page because I don't know, for some reason I can't right click the link. So let's do it one more time. And yeah, as I was already mentioning, I guess this side doesn't really need the jQuery. So let's see. Oh, come on, what kind of unexpected token? Hold on, guys. Oh, so it comes from here, I guess. So yeah, now let's try to inspect the element, and we got this item link class with the item link space. Okay, copy. So, and we got this text, right? So let's consider the title to be equal. So in order to reference the every single element within this the return of the find method here, so that each function iterable, we need to say this, and we can find recursively an element. So we're looking for a tag with a class equals to this one, and we want to extract the text out of it. Okay, and let's actually try to call this scroll next page function to run the stuff and to see how it works. So paste. Okay, so it should go to the page number 2 and then stop. Is it gonna? Okay. And we got our titles been extracted, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's move further on, basically. So the next thing to consider would be to select, oh my god, why I don't have these features? Hold on a sec. Where did my features go? Okay, here they are. Okay, and here I would like to specify the details URL, and it would be literally the same, but instead of getting the text, we're supposed to be getting the attribute of page reference, but don't forget to put this comma, obviously. So let's consider the attribute of page reference. Okay, and also let's specify the price. So let me just try to inspect this one as well. So this one, right? Item price h2 simulated copies. This should work, I hope. So again, we're using this iterable and find. So was it h2? No, span. It was a span. Okay. So span class equals to this one, and we're looking for a text. Okay, well, I probably better slightly prettify this output. So JavaScript is as nice as Python at this point, so we can prettify our code just like, so syntax allows this like this. Okay, and well, enter and scroll next page. So now we should have a title and the details URL and the price being extracted. Okay, so title, so let's have a look. Yeah, title then details URL, so this one is reasonable. So well, actually I guess we need to append this base URL to the details URL to make it absolutely clear. Okay, so details URL would be this like. Okay, I don't really like the layout, but yeah, just let's have it like as is. Okay, and also let's try and extract some. So what is this? 2 bedrooms. So it's not a description. So how to, well, let's try to extract this text and then the extended description. So item detail. Oh, so all this are item details. Okay. So we got a bunch of things here, but maybe we can just. No, we can't. So. Well, let's try to extract this item details. So copy and then this item description. So item detail, okay. Details and description. So I'll start with the description. It's a bit easier to consider. So this. Was it span? No, it's a div. I think it should get the text recursively. Yes. Okay, and well, let's have it just like this for a while, and let's have a look what we got basically. So okay, we got the description, which is perfect. So now let's try to extract the details, and that would be great. Okay, so now to extract the details, we need to say, well, I guess let's make it a string, and now here we say extract item details. So I will just use a nested each method here. So if I say like this dot find and was it a span? I guess span item detail. Yeah, so span with a class equals to item detail. Oh my god, no, this like item detail this like, and then I want to loop over all the elements, and within this loop I want to append so I say features and the details, right, plus equals and I guess we want this space, right, plus and this dot text. Okay, so okay, my cats are going crazy as always. Okay, so let's try to run this one more time. Now this details should be stepped by one within the loop, and then all the information should get fetched. Yeah, and this is exactly what I was talking about. So yeah, we got this the very first element, the very first space, but it's not. Well, we can actually try to make it the last one actually, and then just to slice the last element. So or I guess we can just try to slice I'm not really that great in JavaScript because I'm a Python developer, but let me just try to say like features dot details slice the very first, and I think this should work. And just to extract something else at the same time, let me just have a look at the context. So I swear I saw some sort of a phone number, or did I? Expect call. Okay, this one, a class. So let's just try to extract the phone here. Okay, so yeah, here phone, and this find a tag with a class equals to this stuff, and attribute of hrefs, and we want to split this by it's a telephone, like tel there is. Okay, so split by the columns, so split, and I guess this like would be correct. So let's run around this one more time. So two things should have happened now. So first we should have stripped this string containing this item details, and the second, the phone number should be extracted. Okay, phone number is extracted, but still, yeah, it's like we're not actually doing anything to this details. Okay, so yeah, I definitely need to learn how to strip strings in JavaScript. Okay guys, I just remembered that we need to use this trim method, so let's try to consider the trim method instead of all this disaster I've created here. So no need for this stuff anymore. Or hold on a sec. Feature details. Feature details dot trim, and I also want to trim the description. Okay. Yeah. And if now this works, the very last thing that would have left here would be actually trying to download the file with the data that we've just scraped there, and also scrape a bit more pages than two, actually trying to scrape say 5 pages or something. So okay, perfect. So we did strip the string successfully, which is absolutely fantastic. We got the phone number, great. So yeah, now let's create. So now let me just go to the elements again, and let's go to the head within this site. So now I will be creating the download link in order to actually be able to download this stuff. So it would appear right over in here. So just to be able to download the stuff that we just created. Also, I just forgot to store this to some sort of a variable, because otherwise it won't really work. So here let's create I don't know, properties variable, right? So var properties, and it would be a type of list, and here not only logging this stuff to the console, but so here just a couple of line of commentaries. So strip item details, okay, and here actually store item in list in properties list, and I say properties dot push and features, and yeah, so and every time we run the script it should be initialized to 0. So let me just run this one more time to make sure that the properties list has been initialized correctly, and if it is, then we will create a download link, and basically we would have been done then. So okay, page number 2. Okay, and I just want to have a look at the properties. Yeah, and we got the data here, absolutely fantastic. So here within the properties we got this data being stored absolutely nicely. So from now on we can just download this as JSON. We could also convert this to CSV, but if it takes quite a bit of time, so feel free to watch my web scraping and web browser crash course that introduces how to store this like JSON data to CSV and download this as CSV. Okay, but now let's get back to, so yeah, one last thing. So I just want to crawl through more than 2 pages, so well, let's scroll through 10 pages, say, and here just scroll next page. So now let's sit back and enjoy the show, just watching how this pagination is being crawled while the data is getting scraped at the same time. You see, like here we're crawling the next page and then extracting the data from every single page, and then again and again, just until we reach the page number 10. If you really want to avoid this sort of a behavior, you just need to remove the condition of setting, which is checking for the page limit number, and in that case you would be crawling through the entire range of pages available on the target site, basically. So I just want to have a look at the properties one more time. Okay, now it's 268, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, and now let's get back to our to creating the download link there. So oh my god, where is my head tag? It's supposed to end, or okay, let's better try to append this to HTML. At least it's easier to find, basically. So now I need to say create download link. So here we'll say, so I'm searching for HTML element within this document, and well, actually, yeah, this should work. And let me just make it a bit bigger, this like, okay. And I just want to use the jQuery append method here, and here we create a tag. We need to specify the download attribute that would be equal to the name of file that we're supposed to be downloading. So let's call this idealista.json. Okay, and just to close this tag. And now, as far as I hit enter, here a new link should have appeared. You see, like, the link has been appeared, and now we need to select this link. So in order to do this, we need to select the a tag, which download attribute is equal to idealista.json, and let's try to set up an attribute of href. Well, first let's try to set this equal to some test value, just to make sure. Okay, so we're working with exactly with this one, with this link. And now instead of this test, we need to say window.url.createObjectURL, and this object URL would take a new blob as an argument where we need to enclose so we need to say JSON.stringify, and we're trying to stringify our properties to create to convert them from JavaScript object to a string, to a JSON string. Basically, we don't want to replace anything, and we want to set the indentation equals to 2 spaces, and also to make it iterable for from the blob perspective, we need to enclose this string within the list, and then we need to specify the properties. So the type would be equal to text, and hit enter, and now you see like this object URL appears here. But if we just click this, we will actually download the well, we don't even download the file, we just get in this like new tab here, which is not definitely what we want. So the very last thing to consider, we need actually to mimic the user click on this sort of a link, and in order to do that, this is as simple as just to copy this selector again, and now we select the very first element, and instead of using complicated jQuery triggers, we can simply call the pure JavaScript click function, and now this should have downloaded the file containing the data that we've just scraped. So let's have a look, and this is the data that we've scraped from Idealista site. So really lots of data here, to be honest. And what else to say here is we didn't use any paid proxy rotation services like curl or API now to get data from the site, protected by CAPTCHAs. And also, when I was researching this, I'm not sure, does this regard to the Idealista for Spain or maybe for other countries, because you know it's available for really lots of countries. And somewhere I saw that it is actually protected by the Distill Network anti-scraping system, which is world's leader in anti-scraping measures, in preventing the scraping basically. So I consider this result to be pretty impressive for the browser console, especially assuming that we don't really need to use any third-party setup, you know, our local environment, like installing programming language or some additional libraries. So just the bare browser console and a little bit of the magic basically. So this is from my side, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time, and take care.